Hi everyone, my name is Caitlin and I'm here with Molly. We're Youth Services Librarians with the Sacramento Public Library. Thank you for joining us. We've developed a series of online programs to showcase some of the ways the library can support you this fall. We hope there are ways we can support you and your students in a virtual and contactless process. Today, we want to spotlight virtual resources for middle schoolers. And I will kick things off by giving you all a look at Gale in Context Middle School. So I'm going to show you how to navigate to this amazing resource. We're here on www.saclibrary.org. We will click on Education and then on Homework Help. And we'll scroll down just a little bit to the middle school and high school section and click on the 6th through 8 primary resource tab. Link. And so because I'm using a library computer, I'm instantly logged in. You'll have to enter your library card number if you're using a computer at home. So Gale is a virtual research tool that has curated curriculum-aligned content that keeps students engaged in learning with age-appropriate content for middle schoolers. So middle schooler specific, this is all for them. And here we are on the beautiful homepage. Now on the top right, you can see icons for collaboration tools like Google Classroom, Google Drive, OneDrive with Microsoft, and they have all been integrated with this resource. And there's also an option to change the language of the search interface. So you can go from Spanish, maybe you want some Italian, whatever you like. There's also a really cool resource at the bottom. If you scroll all the way down, you can see that there are educator resources. So you can coordinate your curriculum standards, and the educator resources link here is pretty robust. There's more in-depth instruction about how to use and navigate this platform. So like instructional videos, webinars, and frequently asked questions. There's a lot to explore. So for this presentation, I'll just do a simple overview of the topics. I will select world history from this, let's see, topic tile. Let's see what's over here. And so as you can see, there's an overview of a lot of topics. And since middle schoolers oftentimes have projects and reports on ancient civilizations, I will select Mesopotamia, recently updated. So as you can see, there's an overview of the topic, and below you can see the different kinds of formats that address Mesopotamia. You can even search within these results for a more specific subject, such as clothing, food, religious practices, etc. And all these different formats indicate the year they were published or created, the amount of words, kind of a little brief blurb on what it actually is, and the lexile level and content level. So selecting a specific piece of content allows for even more interaction. Let's see, maybe we can select a primary source, the Code of Hammurabi. It's so rad that it's right there at students' fingertips. So they can interact with this even more. They can cite the source. They can send this to maybe their study group. They can send it to their own email. They can download it, print it, get the persistent link. And something even more nifty, they can highlight portions of the text, highlight it. They can get definitions, and they can have this saved. So once again, all of this information is formatted for middle schoolers, and we hope that this can be of use for their research projects, English papers, and beyond. So up next, we have Molly with another rad resource.
Here we go. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. I am going to go ahead and share my screen, and then I will show you everything there is to know about Homework Help Now. So like Caitlin, I'm going to start on homepage, the library website, saclibrary.org, and I'm going to go under the Education tab. So once you click on that, You'll also click on Homework Help, just like Caitlin did. But for Homework Help now, you're going to click on the Live Tutor link, the very first link on this page. And that will take you to resource that we call Homework Help Now. You'll usually have to sign in with your library card number and PIN number. Because I'm on a library computer, that doesn't pop up for me. But once you're here, you'll see there is quite a comprehensive suite of resources that could be beneficial for all ages, but we're going to focus on middle schoolers specifically. The main feature of this resource is the live tutoring service. This is available every day of the week, 1 to 11 p.m. And these are live online tutors to help with any grade, any subject. You can see it goes all the way up through college. You can even ask for help studying for the SAT or getting help with the FAFSA if you're applying to college, or the ACT. And you can also get help in Spanish. This is a bilingual resource available for your students. Very helpful. If any of your students have writing assignments as well, there's also a writing lab. You just log in here. You can sign up with an email address and a password, typical of a lot of our resources. And once you're in the writing lab, you can attach a writing assignment that you're working on, send it off with any comments, and usually within about a day, you get a response with specific feedback on that assignment. Super helpful if you want another set of eyes to look over an essay or another writing assignment. You can also send questions on other topics to experts for their feedback. So if you have a specific geometry question and your schedule is really full and you don't necessarily have time to go online with a live tutor, you can select your grade, select your subject, send off a question along with any other work that you've done on that assignment. And again, within about a day, you'll have specific feedback received from an expert on that topic. Under the Skill Surfer area, which is under Expert Help, you can select any specific area, but for middle school, there are different modules, as it were, for different grades and different subjects. So if we go under civics and government, for instance, you'll find a bit of a primer or a refresher, depending on where the student's at. Like Caitlin's resource, it's specifically designed with middle schoolers in mind. So the content, the way it's presented, is designed specifically with those age groups in mind. And you can go through it. There are videos, there are infographics. It's not just, paragraph writing heavy. So no matter what ways your students learn best, there should be something for everyone in here. And the last one I wanted to show you all about under the Collaborate tab, specifically for educators, might be particularly useful, is something called Brainwaves. This is a feature where you can create recorded illustrations of different concepts, things that you really want your students to understand. If you can't get to in the course of your regular class time, you can create different note-taking tools, you can share them, and it's all recorded, just like you would be if you were using a smartboard or you were in a classroom. So you can write out different equations, you can type, you can draw different shapes, put in different colors, you can erase. So it's almost like creating your own YouTube video of whatever concepts you really want to illustrate. And once you've done that, then you can send it off to your class. You could even meet with your class under the Meet feature of this resource. There are so many different ways to access this resource and make it useful for your students. These are just a few of the different ways that you can use it to your advantage. And that's Homework Help Now.
Awesome. Thank you, Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'd like to thank everyone for watching, and please check out our other Educator Spotlight videos available on our YouTube channel, the Sacramento Public Library. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. If you'd like to contact us, all our information is right here on the screen. You can either get in touch with us by chat down here email or phone call. We'll be happy to talk with you. See you on the next video.